Pokeball, the fundamental capture device of the Pokemon world. Its capture modifier is 1 times, meaning it applies no bonus or penalty beyond the base probability determined by the game's catch formula. Because of its availability and low cost, it is the most widely used ball. In terms of design, it features a red upper half, a white lower half, and a black horizontal band with a white button in the center. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, an older wooden prototype exists, crafted using 1 apricorn and 1 tumblestone, showing how Pokeball technology began in Hisui before the standardized metal versions appeared. Great Ball, an improved version of the Pokeball, raising the capture modifier to 1.5 times in most games. This makes it more reliable against stronger wild Pokemon. However, in Generation 1, due to quirks in the capture calculation, Great Balls could sometimes be more effective than Ultra Balls if the target's HP was above 50% and no status condition was applied. This was corrected in later generations. Its design is blue on top with red accents flanking the button. In Hisui, the craft recipe for a Great Ball is 1 apricorn, 1 tumblestone, and 1 iron chunk. Ultra Ball, a high-grade capture tool with a 2 times modifier, making it significantly stronger than both Poke and Great Balls. In Japan, it is called the Hyper Ball, which explains the yellow H-shaped marking across its black top. It is the most practical option before the rare Master Ball becomes available. In Hisui, crafting requires 1 apricorn, 2 tumblestone, and 2 iron chunks. Its appearance combines a white base, a black upper half, and yellow highlights. Master Ball guarantees a 100% capture rate under normal conditions, regardless of the Pokemon's level, remaining HP, or status effects. It is usually given only once per game, often tied to the story. The notable exception is in Generation 1, where the Master Ball still fails when used against the scripted Ghost Marowak in Pokemon Tower. Lore identifies it as a top-secret Sylph Commerce product, explaining its absence in historical settings like Hisui. The Master Ball's design features a white base with a deep purple top, accented by 2 pink highlights, and marked with a bold white M above its button, symbolizing its unmatched catching power. Safari Ball, restricted to Safari zones and similar areas where regular Pokeballs cannot be used. Its catch rate varied between games. In Generation 1, it functioned with a 2 times modifier, but in later generations, it standardized at 1.5 times, and in Sword and Shield, it defaulted to 1 by, making it a cosmetic choice outside the Safari zone. Players are given a set number of Safari Balls upon entering, and unused balls are taken back upon leaving. Its appearance is a white base with a camouflage green top. Fast Ball. Introduced in Generation 2, this ball was originally intended to work better on Pokemon that could flee from battle, such as the roaming beasts Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. However, due to a programming error in Gold and Silver, it only applied its bonus against 3 specific species: Magnemite, Grimer, and Tangela. This was corrected in later games, where it properly applies a 4 times modifier when used on fleeing Pokemon or those with naturally high speed. The ball's design features a white base, red top, and yellow streaks forming a lightning-like pattern. Friend Ball. Also introduced in Generation 2, this Pokeball sets a captured Pokemon's friendship value to 200 immediately upon capture. Since maximum friendship is 255, this significantly reduces the time needed to evolve Pokemon like Espeon, Umbreon, or Crobat. Its catch modifier remains 1 times, but its value lies in bypassing the need for friendship grinding. The Friend Ball has a bright green top decorated with red and yellow spots, paired with a white base. Heavy Ball. This ball modifies the capture rate based on the weight of the target Pokemon. Unlike other Pokeballs, it does not use a multiplier, but instead adds or subtracts from the base catch rate. Very heavy Pokemon, such as Snorlax or Groudon, get a large bonus, while extremely light Pokemon may actually receive a penalty, making them harder to catch. In Hisui, it reappears as a craftable ball, with a short throwing range, but higher success on heavy targets. The Heavy Ball has a dark gray top with bold blue circular accents and a white base. Level Ball. Its effectiveness depends on the level ratio between the player's Pokemon and the wild target. If the player's Pokemon is the same level, the modifier is 1 times. If it's higher, it increases. 2 times if at least double the level, 4 times if triple, and 8 times if quadruple or more. This makes it one of the most powerful situational balls in the game. The Level Ball has a bright yellow and black top with a bold red V shape and a white base. Love Ball. This ball grants an 8 times catch modifier when used on a Pokemon of the same species and opposite gender as the player's active Pokemon. In Generation 2, however, a bug made it apply the bonus only if the target was the same species and the same gender, which greatly limited its use. The issue was fixed in later generations, making it one of the most effective specialty balls under the right conditions. Its design includes a pink top decorated with a heart shape above the button. Lure Ball. Originally designed for Pokemon Pokemon encountered by fishing. In Generation 2, it applied a 3 times modifier, while in later generations, it was standardized to 5 times when used against hooked Pokemon. Outside fishing encounters, it functions as a normal Pokeball with a 1 times modifier. The Lure Ball has a blue top with a red diamond-shaped pattern and 3 yellow vertical lines paired with a white base. Moonball, intended for Pokemon that evolve with a moonstone, such as Clefairy, Nidorina, and Jigglypuff. In Generation 2, it was bugged and only worked correctly on Clefairy, ignoring other moonstone evolutions. Later generations fixed this error, applying a 4 times modifier to all eligible species. The Moonball has a dark top with blue and yellow crescent moon design, paired with a white base. Sport Ball, exclusively used in the bug-catching contest of Johto. Players are given 20 Sport Balls at the start of the contest, and they cannot be used outside this setting. It functions with a 1.5 times catch modifier in modern games, though its exact effectiveness was less consistent in Generation 2. The Sport Ball's design is green on top with red details surrounding the button. Netball, introduced in Generation 3. The Netball specializes in catching Water-type and Bug-type Pokemon. When used on either of these types, it applies a 3 times modifier. Against any other type, it defaults to 1 by, functioning like a regular Pokeball. This makes it especially useful in regions like Hoenn, where aquatic encounters are common. Its shell is turquoise blue with black web-like netting on top, symbolizing both bugs' webs and fishing nets. Dive Ball, designed for Pokemon encountered while fishing, surfing, or diving. In Generation 3, it had a 3.5 times modifier when used underwater, but from Generation 4 onward, it was updated to apply 3.5 times for any water-based encounter method, including surfing and fishing. Outside these situations, it reverts to 1 by 1. The Dive Ball's design is a light blue gradient with white wave-like markings, visually reflecting its aquatic theme. Nest Ball. Its effectiveness depends on the level of the wild Pokemon. At level 1, it applies about a 3 times modifier, but this decreases steadily until it becomes 1 times at level 30 or higher. This makes it practical for catching low-level Pokemon early in the game, but ineffective later. The Nest Ball has a green and brown camouflage-like top with a white base. Repeat Ball. This ball excels when catching species already registered in the Pokédex. It provides a 3.5 times modifier if the Pokemon has been caught before, otherwise functioning at 1 times. It's particularly valuable for shiny hunting or filling duplicate forms. Its red-orange top with bold yellow looped markings and black inner circles gives it a striking figure 8-like pattern, signaling its repeat purpose. Timer Ball. The Timer Ball becomes more effective the longer a battle lasts. At the start, it functions at 1 times, but its modifier increases every 10 turns, capping at 4 times after 30 turns. This makes it one of the best choices for catching legendaries, since those battles often extend well past the early turns. The Timer Ball has a white base with a black and red patterned top that resembles a clock's ticking hands. Luxury Ball. Although its capture rate remains at 1 times, the Luxury Ball modifies the friendship mechanic. Pokemon caught in it develop happiness faster, which is useful for species that evolve via friendship. Its striking black design with gold bands gives it a premium, high-value appearance, setting it apart visually from the rest. Premier Ball. Functionally identical to a Pokeball with a 1 by modifier, but obtained as a bonus item. Typically, 1 Premier Ball is given for every 10 Pokeballs purchased. Its unique visual design, a plain white ball with a single red horizontal ring, makes it a popular cosmetic choice, especially in event distributions where Pokemon are placed inside them to stand out. Cherish Ball. Introduced in Generation 4, the Cherish Ball is unique because it is never obtainable through normal gameplay. Instead, it is used exclusively to distribute event Pokemon. Its catch modifier is 1 times, the same as a Pokeball, but its red metallic design with a bright glow effect makes it special. Because all Pokemon obtained through official events are placed inside Cherish Balls, they serve as a marker of legitimacy and rarity. Dusk Ball. The Dusk Ball applies a 3.5 times modifier when used in dark environments, such as caves or during nighttime. In all other situations, it defaults to 1 times. This makes it one of the most efficient specialty balls, especially for players exploring dungeons or hunting nocturnal Pokemon. The Dusk Ball has a dark green and black design with an orange band across its center. Heal Ball. Also new in Generation 4. The Heal Ball has a 1 times catch modifier, but its special effect fully restores the captured Pokemon's HP, PP, and status condition upon capture. This allows players to immediately use the Pokemon without visiting a Pokemon Center. The Heal Ball is pink with white heart-like designs radiating around its button, emphasizing its restorative function. Quick Ball. This ball offers a strong bonus if used at the start of a battle. On the first turn, its capture modifier is 5 times, but after that, it drops to 1 time, making timing critical. Because of its power, Quick Balls are extremely effective when farming wild encounters, often allowing instant captures. The design is yellow with blue, lightning-like streaks, visually reflecting its speed-based mechanic. Dream Ball. Introduced in Generation 5, the Dream Ball was originally tied to the Pokemon Dream World feature in black and white. Any Pokemon obtained from the Dream World automatically came inside a Dream Ball. In battle, its catch modifier is 4 times when used on a sleeping Pokemon and 1 time otherwise. This makes it extremely effective in combination with moves like Hypnosis or Spore. Its design is bright pink with a darker pink mist-like pattern, symbolizing dreams and sleep. Beast Ball. The Beast Ball was introduced in Sun and Moon for capturing Ultra Beasts. It provides a 5 times modifier when used on an Ultra Beast, but only 0.1 times on all other Pokemon, making it the least effective ball outside its intended targets. This sharp contrast ensured it remained specialized. The Beast Ball features a deep blue shell with glowing grid-like patterns, accented by golden prongs and a bright white center. Its sleek, high-tech design gives it an unmistakably alien and otherworldly appearance. Hydreian Pokeballs. Poke, Great, and Ultra. Introduced in Pokemon Legends, Arceus, or Generation 8, these represent early prototypes of modern Pokeballs. Unlike the standard metallic versions, these are wooden and steam-powered. Crafted by hand, their mechanics are identical to their modern counterparts. Pokeball, 1 times, Great Ball, 1.5 times, and Ultra Ball, 2 times. They differ primarily in throwing range and animation, with heavier models flying shorter distances. The visual design incorporates wood grain, iron bands, and a small puff of steam when the ball opens, emphasizing their pre-industrial craftsmanship.